What's going on, guys? So today I am out here at Explore USA RV Supercenter in Boerne, Texas, and we are going to look at the ultimate half-ton towable travel trailer. This is a Grand Design Imagine XLS 21 BHE, and there's a lot of reasons to like this travel trailer. So hang tight, I'll be right back. So before we go too much further, let's take a look at the numbers on this unit. So this is going to have a gross vehicle weight rating of 6,395 pounds. It's going to have a cargo capacity of 1,631 pounds, and it's going to ride on 14-inch D-rated tires. Now, this specific unit is about 300 pounds heavier than what I generally recommend as an average for towing with a half-ton truck. That being said, you can easily avoid putting 300 pounds of the 1,600 pounds worth of cargo in this and be at a pretty safe towing number. Now, just because I say this is half-ton towable does not mean that any half-ton can tow it. You're still going to transfer roughly 1,000 pounds worth of tongue weight to the back of your truck when you factor in the weight of full propane cans, your batteries, and the supplies that you're going to load, especially considering the fact that the front area of this is where your pass-through storage is. So keep all of that in mind. Plus, this unit does not have any slides, which is also going to reduce some of the excessive weight that you get from units that have slides that they have to account for. Now, why do I say that this is half-ton towable? Because your typical max tow package half-ton truck is going to have the flexibility of about 1,600 to 1,700 pounds worth of cargo capacity. Factor 1,000 from the tongue whenever you load everything up here, and factor about 600 to 700 pounds worth of people and supplies in the pickup truck, and you'll be right at around 1,700 pounds, which will max out most half-ton trucks. Now, a 3/4 ton truck would handle this better, so I do want to just throw that out there, but this is capable of being towed by a half-ton truck properly configured with the right weight distribution hitch set up properly with sway control. So you want to definitely pay attention to all of those, because those are all very important factors when towing any type of trailer. Now, we'll take a quick look at the outside of this unit and see what it's all about. So we have dual propane cans up here. Again, in this configuration, with the dry weight the way it is, these are empty. So you need to factor in maybe another 100, 120 pounds worth of propane and the fuel that's going to be inside of it. So you're also going to have to factor in batteries. Are you going to put 1 or 2 batteries in? Because that can easily be over 100 pounds of extra weight. You have an electric front tongue jack. You're going to have your front storage right here. Nice pass-through storage right here. It's not overly wide, so you'd have to be a little creative with how you carry things like tables and chairs and such in here. You have a nice wet bay that emulates what you would see in a fifth wheel, so it's all protected. You have a little pass-through down here to bring your wires and your hose up to it, and you connect it. You have a little outside shower, power disconnect right here. This is a marine-style power disconnect, so it doesn't really matter if you get it wet. This is generally connected to your ground connection anyways. This actually has the tire link on it as well, so you can use this to monitor the tire pressure inside your vehicle with the tire link system from LCI. You have 4 stabilizer jacks all the way around, scissor style, and you can use a little driver to push those down and stabilize the rig. This is going to be one of your windows. You have the exhaust vent for your range. Outside of your refrigerator, that's going to be your furnace. This is going to be your water tank fill. You have a spread axle on here. They're kind of far apart. Does not have a suspension equalizer. This is riding on Westlake tires. I would definitely recommend upgrading to maybe a slightly more robust tire. Maybe go a few load ranges higher just for that extra confidence, and perhaps upgrade to a suspension equalizer. All of this would probably cost about $1,500, but it's totally worth it. You have your sewer connection here. You have a nice outside light on this side, which you guys know I absolutely love. Plus a black tank flush, basically sprays the inside of your black tank to help get all the crud off and help flush it out easier. You have your gray and black tank handles there. I like the fact that they still have a bumper on the back of the unit, so you can stow your sewer hose inside of there. You can, just use it as a bumper, which is really nice. I wouldn't attach anything to it though. They already have the spare tire on here, but I wouldn't put like a bike holder or anything on there. If you're going to do something like that, you definitely want to go to a purpose-built solution for that. LED lighting, your 30 amp connection back here, and it has a walk-on roof. Plus it is wired for a Furrion wireless backup camera. This is going to be the back of your water heater. Again, your scissor jacks on the back. You have a nice sprayer port right here, so you can hook a hose up to it. And you're going to have a nice compact outside kitchen here as well. So your cooktop is going to be right here, and then you have a compact refrigerator right here, and this stays up with a magnetic latch right there. On this side, you have a power connection, 110, and then you have a cable satellite hookup right here. The TireLink TPMS monitoring system, which it's prepped for, which is really nice. That part in the inside might just be the part that mounts to the trailer. Then you have a part that attaches to the top of it. So it's prepped for it, but it doesn't include it. Aluminum flip out steps. And then this is going to be the other side of your pass-through storage. Very nice. Nice little light in there. Doors are kind of thin, but it's a relatively compact door. It doesn't need to be much thicker than that. Looking up top, you see it has a nice awning that spans most of this side. Not this section right here, but it's enough to definitely give you some shade and covering, especially if you're going to be out cooking. Let's step inside of this Grand Design Imagine XLS 21 BHE. You know, one thing that's really nice about these steps are the fact that if you're in a storage facility, you can still get into your RV. So this is going to have a Murphy bed inside. Murphy bed basically flips down over this sofa seating and it turns into your bed. And then they also have a spot for a curtain right here, so you get some privacy whenever you convert this into a bedroom. You have some drawers and cabinets here. Everything looks really nice inside of this unit from a, you know, tones material perspective. You have more storage here on the sides, plus some really nice end tables. And they also make great nightstands when the Murphy bed's down. You can see you have your TV on an articulating arm right there. Coming around this way in the kitchen, nice size kitchen. You have some countertop space here, just big enough for a coffee station. And then you have your controls in here, which are kind of interesting. I almost would have preferred like a dedicated spot, maybe like right there. That way you get this as a full cabinet. You have a cabinet on this side. Panning around this way. Well, first of all, nice stainless steel single basin sink. 3-burner gas cooktop right here. You have a high point compact microwave. Nice booth style dinette. And again, this converts into a bed. Plus some nice cabinets up top here. The valances are also really nice. Window treatments, everything looks good around the windows. You have your Dometic gas electric refrigerator right here, as well as pantry space. But check this out, and you probably saw it already. You have 2 really nice bunks. So this is for the entire family, and they're good sized bunks. They're probably 3.5 feet wide each. Really thick pad as well. That is a very, very thick mattress pad in there. You could, I mean, if you want to max it out, you could sleep 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in here. Realistically, this is great for a family of 4. Parents up front, 1 child, each gets a bunk themselves. Very nice for that. Underneath here, you have a lot of storage space, and you could reasonably remove this bottom bunk and just have a huge storage space down here. But then if you had to move everything in and out, you'd have to come in through the door. That's why I kind of like the units like the Jayco, where they put a door on the back of here so you can actually open up the door and load it from the exterior, which is kind of preferable. Taking a look in the restroom. Very, very nice size shower. So typically you see really compact bathtubs that are really high up and don't give you any room, but they give you a fair amount of space inside of the shower, so I can appreciate that. Plus, nice place for toiletries, towels, and such. More storage down here, more storage under the sink. Nice compact sink basin. It doesn't need to be very large, and it gives you a little bit of countertop space around it, plus a nice medicine cabinet and some towel hanging hooks or for robes, and a towel holder on the door itself. Plus the door is a nice door. It's not super, you know, hollow feeling like you see some of them. I like the fact that they give you these privacy curtains for each one of the bunks. Again, this is a unit that a max tow, properly equipped half-ton truck could easily tow. You know, you just need to make sure everything's dialed in properly, and you really have the max tow version of the truck with the payload needed. That's the big thing I always talk about. It's payload capacity. Towing capacity matters, but payload capacity also matters, if not more, because it's the thing you typically will go over on first. That being said, I'd love to know your thoughts on this. What do you think of something like this? What do you think of my recommendations when it comes to the type of truck and the type of trailer that you should pair together? Do you think I'm spot on, or do you think I'm way off? I'd love to hear your comments below. Anyways, guys, I sure hope you enjoyed this video. So the price on this unit is $35,000. What do you guys think? Anyways, guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.